Red Riding Hood and Cunning Wolf. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a little girl named Little Red Riding Hood. She was called that because she always wore a red hooded cape that her grandmother had made for her. One day, her mother asked her to take some food and medicine to her sick grandmother who lived in a cottage in the forest. Little Red Riding Hood happily agreed and set off on her journey. As she walked through the forest, she came across a cunning and hungry wolf who asked her where she was going. Little Red Riding Hood, who was innocent and naive, told the wolf where she was headed. The wolf then suggested that Little Red Riding Hood should pick some flowers for her grandmother as she walked through the forest. Meanwhile, the wolf quickly ran to the grandmother's cottage and ate her up. When Little Red Riding Hood finally arrived, she noticed something strange about her grandmother's appearance. The wolf, who was disguised as the grandmother, tricked Little Red Riding Hood into coming closer, and then ate her up too. Thankfully, a woodcutter who was passing by heard Little Red Riding Hood's screams and quickly came to her rescue. He cut open the wolf's belly and saved Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother, who was still alive inside. The woodcutter then chased the wolf away, and Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother were able to live happily ever after. From that day on, Little Red Riding Hood learned to be more cautious when talking to strangers, and she never wandered too far from home without someone to accompany her.